Now I've prepared a clip here, which I'll run through some of the basic features, but also some of the collaboration and BYOD, as well as other productivity capabilities. Check it out. Let's start off with something basic. We're in whiteboard mode right now. I'll take advantage of the 1430's touch abilities, which can track up to 6 separate fingers to put up some text. How about a hypothetical Apple car? Now it just so happens I have a car image. No idea what car, but I'll upload it to appear on the whiteboard. Note that I've uploaded it from a folder on the USB thumb drive, which was already inserted into the 1430's control box mounted to the right of the whiteboard. Next, I'm changing the color to do a little bit more writing. Of course, I can use different thickness lines if desired or call upon more advanced drawing tools and shapes. Notice down here at the bottom of the page that I'm on page 1. In whiteboard mode, you can create many pages, so after I finished writing, I just touch the plus sign at the bottom to launch a second whiteboard page. It's that easy. So let's label it page 2. Now, if we want to save it, all I have to do is hit the save icon. Sorry, I'm blocking it. And then the window pops up. I can give it a unique name, but for time's sake, I'll just use the provided default file name, which is today's date, February 19th, and hit save. That easy. Both pages have just been saved. I'll put up a few more words right now highlighting some of the capabilities. Once I finish writing, the next thing I'll do is email these pages. Printing them would have been just as easy, also from the toolbar at the bottom. Now what I'm writing here can appear on up to 15 other 1430s and 1420s around the country, or around the world, as long as they're on the same virtual network. Now when that is done, I'll be time to demonstrate collaboration. But first, here's the email menu. And send. Now let's collaborate. So next I'll touch the share icon at the bottom. Voila, a sharing menu appears. Okay, note that it says share a whiteboard, or the other option is connect to a shared whiteboard. Now I need a pin, so I'll put in 1 for simplicity. Now other BrightLink pros may input a pin of number 1 and communicate with this whiteboard. When I draw here, it will appear on theirs. Next up is controlling the whiteboard from a, well, call it bring your own device. I mentioned up to 16 1430s or 1420s, but in reality it's 16 total devices. If we've got 3 phones, a tablet, and 2 laptops, there's only room for 10 projectors. Got it? So I'm drawing a circle, and now I'm drawing a green arrow. And I also can just use the tools, and for example, in this case, I'll draw a straight line. There you go. Enough drawing. Here's a close-up of the smartphone. You can see exactly the same thing on the phone as on the BrightLink Pro's white screen. Okay, let's feed the Epson a traditional computer source as one would any projector. I pull up the source select and tap computer with my finger. In a couple of seconds, a pre-created PowerPoint presentation appears. Or I can go into use my fingers to change slides or go into slideshow mode. Of course, if we want to control the screen from our laptop, we'll need also to connect by USB for traditional remote mousing capabilities. Now let's try some video conferencing. After all, that's about as collaborative as we can get these days. I'll select the video conferencing camera plugged in on HDMI 1 from source right there. And bingo, we have a large screen which would show the folks at the other end of a video conference, and though partially blocked, you can see the insert image showing our room in the lower right. I'll touch my split screen icon below, and now the video conferencing is on the left of the projected image and a smaller computer image is on the right. Because we are now in split screen, when I touch the source icon, I get 2 columns. So I can choose which source is on the left and which is on the right. I can hit the 1-2 icon, and they are now reversed. There certainly is a lot of capabilities, but as you can see, everything is pretty well organized and pretty easy to learn or figure out. Now I'm trying to bring back our whiteboard, that is, if I can figure out where whiteboard choice is on the source select. Okay, there it is at the top. I'll tap that instead of the computer, and now we have the whiteboard in the larger left side image, video conferencing on the right. By the way, split images can be the same size, or the larger one can be on whichever side you prefer. Okay, that gives you a taste of some of the collaborative and sharing abilities of the 1430. It's pretty impressive. Thanks. Understand, there's a lot more we don't even have time to touch on, but you should now have a good idea that there's a lot of capability an organization can take advantage of.